Commentator Clive Tilsley.
It's hardly a homecoming. Dean Saunders was only here 14 months. 14 months in which he scored more Liverpool goals than anyone else and picked up his first major winners' medal at the Cup final. He was hardly a flop either. Graham Souness felt he simply didn't click with Ian Rush, but he's clicked all right with Dalian Atkinson, who's back alongside Saunders today. Injury restricting him to just an hour's football in the last 5 weeks. Two other items snapped up by Villa in the Souness sales there, Steve Staunton and Ray Houghton. A new year has brought a new batch of injuries for Liverpool to puzzle over. Steve Nicol, Mark Wright and Ian Rush the latest. Rush in the final 5 minutes of the final training session yesterday. 3 changes in all then. Paul Stewart, Jamie Redknapp and Ronnie Rosenthal all return. John Barnes is the captain. Keith Hackett at the controls should help keep things moving along. A visit to Anfield, always a yardstick for an emerging team. And just what Aston Villa emerged from this match with may tell us more about what they may emerge from the season with. A season which has already been eventful for Dean Saunders. Houghton. Atkinson. Thomas getting in amongst it. This is Barnes. Trying to get Jones on his way, but it's broken rather fortunately here for Dalian Atkinson. And look at the pace. They've only had the finish. It maybe came a little bit too soon into his return. Just 3 minutes gone. Bound to be a wee bit ring rusty, although it was on target and Hooper got a foot to it. Staunton with the corner. It's come through for Gary Parker. Houghton. Seen off by Barnes. Villa must make do with a throw. It's the first time he's ever captained a team at professional level, John Barnes. And he's taken responsibility very seriously with a spell of defending. This is Houghton. There's an offside flag against Dwight York. Full marks to Mike Cooper. Rosenthal all alone for now. Bjornaby. McManaman is the lone Liverpool player forward. Good defending by Staunton. Stewart. Starting to knit things together in a promising way for Liverpool, Paul Stewart. This is Michael Thomas, and that's McManaman. It'll come for Barnes, and he miscued. Rob Jones. John Barnes. Liverpool starting to monopolise possession. It's Jones again. McManaman. Kept in, got away from Houghton. In towards Rosenthal, headed by Teal. Redknapp missed his kick. Stewart. Spink has come to claim it. Won't be all that happy with all that's been happening in front of him during the last few minutes. Liverpool starting to examine the Villa defence. Atkinson found Saunders, who found Atkinson. Well, he's trying to conduct a goal of the season competition all of his own, is Dalian Atkinson. He's already picked up 2 monthly awards. He's such an exciting player. And when he gets aside a goal, he just pulls the trigger back and fires, and that was fired against the post. Marsh. Thomas. Redknapp sneaking forward into an advanced position. And here he is, the flag stayed down. McManaman arriving late in the day. And Sean Teal, very bravely, just watched it go by. Redknapp it was who spotted McManaman tiptoeing in behind Aston Villa, and Sean Teal staring into the cop, just allowed the ball to roll past him to safety for Aston Villa. Nothing a defender hates more than looking at his own goal. What do I do? I'll leave it. There goes Mike Marsh. It wasn't a bad pass, was it? He's got away from Staunton. Marsh in towards Thomas. Barnes maybe. Yes! Just when it had seemed that a chance had passed, John Barnes struck the ball into the corner of the net. It's his first league goal since the opening day of last season. There have been a lot of heartaches for John Barnes in between times, but he's back all right. The chance seemed to have gone there. He didn't have it under control. He had to turn. Bang, goal. Surprise, surprise. It's come 3 minutes before the break, and John Barnes pulls another rabbit out of the hat in the Liverpool cause. It was shielded from Spig's view. Hackett. Saunders. Liverpool have regrouped. Atkinson. There's still a bit of a passenger, and he's ready to come off. His manager won't thank him for turning his back on the play, having said that. Barnes to McManaman. Jones steaming forward in support. Barnes taking over. Now, what's he got to be sleeved this time? Spring had to hold on. Rosenthal was closing in. John Barnes buzzing. And he won't be able to get enough of the ball now. And Liverpool won't be able to get it to him quickly enough. Saunders doing well. This is Houghton. Stewart's done some good protection work on behalf of his defenders. Penalised. Stoppage time at the end of the first half. It's Parker with a free kick. Teal going in there. It's come out as far as Richardson. Houghton! Slice. There were people rushing him. He probably didn't have much of a view of the target, but it was a left-to-righter. Liverpool pressed, and they got their reward. A sumptuous goal by John Barnes 3 minutes before the break, and a great tonic for Liverpool, beset by injuries again today, faced by one of the informed teams in the country. They've managed to carve out a halfway advantage, 1-0. Both teams face slippery FA Cup replays next Wednesday. It's that time of the year when your whole season can slip through your fingers if you're not careful. And Aston Villa's salvage operation here must continue without the services of Dalian Atkinson, who's suffered a recurrence of his groin injury, and number 14, Steve Froggatt, is on in his place. Made quite an impact as a substitute in the FA Cup quarter-final, which Liverpool won here last season between the two sides. Steve Staunton's clearance. Here is Froggatt, who's an out-and-out left-sided player of some promise. He's only 19. Barnes, who's realised his promise today already. Thomas. Rosenthal. Michael Thomas again. Swung it towards McManaman. Always stretching. Couldn't quite hook it back into the danger area. Michael Thomas playing in an unnatural position out on the right-hand side. Has been quite an effective force for Liverpool today. They've had to make do in one or two areas of the field, the players playing out of position. Well, Atkinson will be looking for more teeth from Aston Villa up front in the second half. seen glimpses of what they can do on the break, but they haven't caused Picnic and company any problems for any concerted period of time. Houghton. Richardson. This is Parker. It's in! Great strike by Gary Parker. 9 minutes of the second half gone. Villa on terms. Something out of nothing. Clearance turned by Richardson into the path of Parker, and it just set up for him to volley. And what a good volley it was. Hooper a spectator. Here's Saunders. Now Parker. Game really opening out. Dean Saunders. Came off the chest of Hooper. Plenty of fizz behind that one from Saunders. He wouldn't mind a goal at the cop end today. And he went forward there as he believed he was going to get one. Hooper got everything behind it. Barrett's lost it. Barnes trying to get in. Barrett's found it again. Certainly kept close enough to John Barnes to make it difficult for him. Saunders, he's got away from Picnic. This is the big chance for Dean Saunders, and he's taken it. Wouldn't you just know it? It had to be Dino. Villa in front. 19 minutes of the second half gone. And fate says that Dean Saunders returns to Anfield with a goal at the cop end. Torben Picnic, who's been haunted by Saunders, scored twice against him on his debut, has scored again, and Aston Villa go in front. Rosenthal. Barnes looking for the instant reply, and Nigel Spink denies him. Well, Liverpool looking to their captain for a lift, and Barnes almost providing it. Critical stage in the match. Bjornaby with a corner. Forced away by two. Jamie Redknapp. Ronnie Rosenthal. Redknapp is fancied. Thomas. McManaman. Again, good handling by Spink. Tall man, quickly down, and most important of all, held on. Here goes Dean Saunders once more. Rob Jones, though. Paul Stewart. On for Rosenthal. Onside. Barnes is to his right. And McGrath got in a great challenge. Well, Paul McGrath's Air International teammate David O'Leary says, think what he'd be like if he trained. His dodgy knees almost forbid him from doing any running during the week. But McGrath's defending is so classy. Headed by Stewart, then by Picnic. Thomas finding Redknapp. McManaman. Promising Liverpool move. Stewart. Jones. Walters. Dean Saunders it was who was back there doing some chasing up on behalf of his defenders. Doesn't mind a bit of hard work, Dean Saunders. Stick Bjornaby will take the free kick. Which come through for Paul Stewart! Well, Paul Stewart isn't quite sure how the ball found a way through to him. Slipped and slithered through the defenders, and it was a rather sort of tentative prod in the end. Saunders. Stewart, he won't give it up. Mike Manaman. We're now playing added time. He's won a corner kick off Sean Teal. Stig Bjorneby will deliver. It's in towards Barnes, but he was crowded out. It's another corner, another last chance. 30 seconds over the 90. McGrath with the important head. Bjorneby miscuing. And Dean Saunders, who else with the clearance? Back in by Marsh, away by McGrath. And there's an offside flag up. Aston Villa have a relieving free kick. And are moving closer and closer to their goal for the day. Aston Villa have passed another big test of their championship credentials. A win at Anfield never looks bad on your CV. Villa's first here for over 15 years and secured by Dean Saunders, Liverpool's leading scorer last season. His 11th for Aston Villa, settling the game. It's Liverpool's 9th league defeat of the season. Too many maybe for anybody with real title potentials. Final score, Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 2.
Did you allow yourself a thought, a little daydream this morning, that it might just fall to you to score the goal?
Well, yeah, I was thinking that, but you know, it's to win at Liverpool is, you know, I don't think I've played in the team that's even scored at Liverpool, let alone win a game. So I'm going to have a few lemonades tonight.
I think in the past people have always talked about Liverpool's professionalism and also their efficiency. Is it that's just slipped a gear at the moment?
Well, you know, we've had a lot of injuries, and we had a couple of injuries yesterday. Stephen Nicol and Ian Rush being out. So, you know, a lot of people are now playing in different positions, and all of a sudden in a split second, you know, they're probably not really sure what they should be doing. You know, if you're used to playing in one position and the next day in another position, a quick free kick or a quick throw, and you think, well, where am I supposed to be? And that's all it takes, a bit of indecision, lets the opposition in.
You played in champion teams, of course, at both Arsenal and Everton. How does the setup at Aston Villa compare, or how does it differ?
I think at Everton we would have played a lot of good football. Maybe at Arsenal we're a bit more direct. And the Villa is probably the same as Everton. You know, we like to play good attacking football, and you know, just if we can keep picking up results away from home and doing the business at home, we must stand a chance.
Where would you place Villa's championship hopes right now?
They've got a realistic chance. They're a strong side, good midfield, nice balance. I think they've got to have Atkinson playing regularly. I thought they were a better side today when he was in the side. Having said that, they scored the 2 goals when he went off.
The boundary and the shake-up, aren't they?
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Liverpool's defending was criminal, to say the least.
Criminal?
This is just a throw-in. Barrett throws it in. And they've got the ball. Stewart's got it here. He passes it to McManaman. Now, first of all, he's got to play percentages there. But he puts into the danger area. Richardson headers it in. Now, Gornby, who's circled, should be a lot tighter to Parker. And by the time he gets to him, bang, it's in the back of the net. A great shot. But the defender was definitely suspect. This is Route 1 football. A long kick from Spink. It's just a flick on. And there's no danger here at all. Picnic comes round the back. He attempts to kick it. Definite mistake. Saunders on the end of it, and it's in the back of the net. Maybe Marsh should have been round the back. But Saunders, who's had a bit of a lean spell recently, perfect time to come back and score a goal.
You like scoring against Liverpool now?
Well, that's 3 so far this season, isn't it?
Because they've got Liverpool got 2 foreign players, overseas players, in the heart of the defence, haven't they?
They have 1 or 2 injuries, but they've lost a lot of goals this season. And every time, as I say, they get stretched, they always look like as though they're going to lose the goals. I mean, when I went into the side there was 3-4 guys playing in, you know, in defence and goalkeeper that had been there for 5 or 6 years.
You were allowed to be coaxed in.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know the system, then they would pull and push you into position. But these players are going in, and they've only been there 5 minutes, and it's difficult for them.
And extraordinary, although they're 11th, I think, Liverpool, they're leading goal scorers, so the problem seemed to be
The problem's at one end,
at that end.
they're losing goals.
Now let's see a good bit of defensive play that you picked out for us by Villa's McGrath.
This is actually a good Liverpool move. Marsh the shirt, he gets it. Rosenthal's onside here, outside the right foot. And Rosenthal has got a great turn of pace, but McGrath comes over, and that's a terrific tackle. Time to perfection. And what I like about this as well is no frills. He plays the percentages. You know, he plays it out. No chances taken, but he's a super defender. Dodgy knees. Rosenthal's got great pace as well, but, you know, he comes across.
He's still amazingly fast, McGrath, isn't he? I mean,
A terrific player.
They say he doesn't train very much because he's got these injury problems. But
How does he do it? That's what I'd like to know.
Is there a secret? What is the secret?
Secret's not training.
Which you know all about, of course. But one of the great benefits for Liverpool, and let's look on the bright side for them, is the return of John Barnes, and he looked in sparkling form at times today, Gary.
He did. It was a great goal he scored as well. It's good to see him back playing consistently, free from injury. This is the goal. Marsh puts it across. But just watch Michael Thomas, number 11 here. He definitely pulls back Paul McGrath here. We'll just freeze it for a second. You see him grabbing onto his arm, which might have made the vital bit of difference. The second thing to watch the drag back there from John Barnes and the instant shot with the right foot. I mean, that is something that hardly any other player in the country could do.
And we'll just give the viewers the benefit of your phrase for Picnic and Saunders. You today referred to them as?
Torben and Dean.
Torben and Dean.